Hi guys, it's Sharla from That Girl Cooks Healthy. What's up, what's up? Today I'm going to show you how to make some rice and peas using brown rice and also your Instapot. This is a really simple recipe to make using the Instapot, so you don't have to worry about babysitting the saucepan because all of the cooking will be done using the Instapot. I cannot wait to show you how to make this, so let's get to it. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some brown rice. You're also going to need some kidney beans, also known as peas. Please do not ask me why we call them peas, but that is something from a culture perspective that you'll find Jamaican and some other Caribbean islands that refer to legumes as peas. So that's just something that we tend to do. You also need some coconut milk. Try to use fresh coconut milk because that's going to make the rice and peas taste 100 times better. Trust me, you will notice difference from having canned or using, should I say, canned coconut milk. You also need some water. I like to use some creamed coconut or coconut cream as well, just to enhance the coconut milk as well, so that's optional. I also like to add a small amount of dairy-free butter, ginger. Again, some people do this, some people don't. Some thyme, some pimento berries, some pink salt, some onions, scallion, and garlic. So the first thing that we need to do is to wash our peas, also known as red kidney beans. So you can see I'm using a large sieve. I usually use a sieve or a colander for this, just something where the water can run through, and I'm just using some cold water to wash off the peas. What I'm doing here is washing off any type of dirt or debris that is on the peas. So you want to thoroughly wash them for a few minutes before moving on to the next step. So now that the peas are washed, the next thing we're going to do is to transfer it into a bowl, and I'm just going to pour some water. So I'm pouring cold water onto the peas, kidney beans, whichever you want to call it, and then I'm going to wrap it and leave it to soak overnight. So you want to leave it to soak for preferably overnight or several hours, because during this time you're going to find that the peas are going to expand as they soak. So leave that water and just allow it to soak overnight, and I'll show you what to do next. So this is what the peas looks like the next day. As you can see, they're quite plump and they've expanded and it's absorbed some of the water, but that's fine. You'll also notice as well that the water is darker, and that dark water is imperative for making the rice and peas the dark color that it is. So we're going to just show you now what to do next. So the next thing I'm going to show you what to do now is to add all of the ingredients to the Instapot. So all of the ingredients that I mentioned at the beginning, we're going to add them to the Instapot. So we'll just start with the beans, and like I said, do not throw away the water for the peas. Do not throw that water away. Use the same water. If you change the water, the rice and peas is going to come out too pale, and that's not what rice and peas should look like. So add all of the ingredients now, and when you add the ingredients, it's going to seem like there's not enough liquid, but believe me, for this recipe, because I know some people struggle with getting the rice to be shelly and not really soft. So this amount of water and also the coconut milk is going to be the right amount to get your rice and peas to be perfect. So please do not try to adjust anything, just follow the recipe. I have the link in the description box so you can see exactly the measurements that I'm using for every recipe. I have the link in the description box. So just add everything, don't panic when it seems like there's not going to be enough liquid. Trust me, this recipe, I've made it a million times, it will definitely work. So once you add all of the ingredients, all you need to do next is to just give everything a quick stir, just to make sure that everything's sort of combined. And then I'm going to show you how to switch the Instant Pot on and for how long. So this is the part where you just grab the spoon and you just give it a quick stir. So you just want to make sure that everything is combined as best as it can. Just try to get some of the ingredients to just merge with the wet ingredients, and just do that as best as you can. The whole thing's gonna cook anyway, but I just like to do that just to mix everything up before I move on to actually cooking or pressure cooking the rice and peas. So now you're just going to put the lid on the Instant Pot, and then you're going to flick that knob from venting to sealing. And from there, what we're going to do now is we're going to switch the pressure cooker on, and we're going to pressure cook on high. And we're also going to adjust the time to 25 minutes. And then once we do that, we're also just going to remove the keep warm, or just should I say press the keep warm button, switch that off, and then allow it to cook. So after 25 minutes, I'm going to show you guys what the rice looks like. So I just flick the knob from sealing to venting, and I remove the lid, and I'm just going to fluff the rice up a few times. I'm not going to overdo it because I don't want the peas to break up, but as you can see, this is pretty much what the rice looks like. It's nice and fluffy. It's not too soft. It's definitely not hard. And that's how simple it is to make rice and peas using your Instant Pot, and also brown rice, which is nutritionally dense. So that's it, guys. That's how simple that recipe is to make. I hope you do make it, and thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.